going on, everybody? This is your boy Big Ralph, and we are still here at the very first annual Urban Action Expo. And I am very, very pleased to be talking to this young lady right here. This is Kelly Hu. Now, most of you will remember her from her early appearances, such as Lady Deathstrike, which is my favorite in X-Men 2.
Thank you.
And also the Sorcerer in The Scorpion King. And she's had a very diverse career from being a Kelly has also had a very diverse career from being Teen Miss USA, also to being killed by Jason in one of the episodes of Friday the 13th. I believe it was number 8.
It was number 8. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah. But today she is here because she is currently starring in the CW series Arrow as supervillain China White.
Yes.
So hello, Kelly.
Hi. It's been an amazing experience here, I can tell you that.
I just wanted to ask, how was it really hard making the transition from the world of modeling into acting?
No, it was kind of an easy transition for me because I started off doing a lot of commercials and modeling in Japan and things like that. I think it helped give me some confidence in front of the camera, but you know, I also had to learn how to act. I'm still learning how to act.
Well, was it hard actually being taken seriously? Because not only are you very beautiful, but the market for Asian women as far as the action hero is very small. There's only very few women that have broken through. So was it hard to really be taken seriously in that type of genre?
I think that it's easier for me than it is for most. Because I had already started off with some martial arts background, and you know, people always like to see girls beating up on boys.
Yes, there's something wrong with that, but it's very, very true.
Yeah.
So, how did you get the part of China White on Arrow?
I got a call from one of the producers, Andrew Kreisberg, who offered me the role. He was telling me that they were doing a new series based on the comic book Green Arrow. Told me about the character China White. I was not familiar with her before he told me about it, but of course I accepted, and then I rushed home and looked up everything I could about China White and did my research and found out she was a really fun character. So I got lucky. I got very lucky that I didn't have to audition, that it just kind of fell into my lap.
Okay. Now, for those of us that are novices like myself, I am not that familiar with the world of Green Arrow. So tell us a little bit about China White herself.
In the comic book, she's a little bit different than she's portrayed on television. In the comic book, she appears more on the island, and she sort of runs the opium trade from the island, where he's sort of trapped for 5 years. In the television series, you see her in the city, and she is part of the Triad, and has now come to run the Triad, and of course is now in jail.
Wow. So I guess it's going to be something I might have to start watching now to catch up.
Yeah, there's a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, because, I mean, the mythology of comics, even your character, Lady Deathstrike, like, I'm not all that familiar with the character itself from the comics, just what I saw in the movie, and little bits and pieces that I tried to put together.
Right. I didn't know anything about Deathstrike either until I did the film, and I was able to, they didn't even tell me what character I was playing. So it wasn't until I was already on the set, you know, doing wardrobe fittings and stuff like that, that I found out who it was that I was playing and had to do some of the research. And, you know, I didn't even know very much about the X-Men series, period. I just learned everything there was to know on set.
Now, I know this might sound like a dumb question, but I'm going to ask anyway. You did you actually die in X2?
It seems as though I had.
Because I thought that people...
adamantium and everything.
I thought that meant that you were indestructible, so you should have regenerated and
I would like to think so.
Maybe they'll bring you back for... No, they may do... No, next X-Men was kind of next. Maybe if they do another one, they'll bring you back. Because
yeah, that would be great.
Because the character was just too badass to just kill it off, you know.
There's so many great characters in the X-Men series. Everybody, you know, has their moment and gets a little bit of a feature, and so I think Lady Deathstrike had her feature.
Yes. Now, in the action genre, is there anything that you would like to do that you maybe not have not accomplished yet? A role that you really said, I can see myself playing that character, or maybe create something out of specifically tailored to your talents.
There's a lot of great Asian women whose stories have not yet been told. There still hasn't been a movie about John and Yoko. There's a great new woman in Vietnamese political history that people are starting to talk about. There's some great Chinese characters that still have yet to be explored. There's a lot of stuff out there that still, I would love to hear more stories about.
Okay. All right. Well, once again, this is your Big Ralph, and we are very honored to be speaking here with Miss Kelly Hu. Make sure you check her out in the TV show Arrow. And what day does that come on?
It's on the CW, and I believe it's on Mondays.
Monday night CW. Make sure you watch it. Once again, this is your Big Ralph. We're at the Urban Action Expo, and we'll be right back.